Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to the Let's Go Live show, where it's the third season, and we're talking about some of the software and tools to make going live fun. So, welcome. And how are you? I am a bit busy, so we're going to be talking fast. But we are going today and talking about what's new and trending in live streaming software. And so some of these things you may know about, some of them you may not. So let's get started. So we've talked about how to set up your studio and then how to live stream and the various places that you can go live streaming. And in our third season, we're going to go in depth on the broadcasting software and on how to use it. And so that would be OBS and XB Live, etc. Yeah, so I'm Jane Gardner. I work with my husband in a structural engineering firm, and I have 6 TV shows, actually channels, on Roku and 5 on Fire TV, and I host the Inspirational Businesswoman Show by Virginia Parsons, as well as my own channels. And today we're going to be talking about what's new and trending in live streaming software. So we're going to talk about various things. So there are trends for live streaming in 2025 and 2026. There are new AI, like there is new AI features in most other softwares now. There's multi-streaming, and also you can use browser as your platform and open up your live stream as well as studios. Most of these software now have a studio that you can use within their software, so that you don't have to use 2 separate software if you don't wish to. As well, we have studio quality tools without a studio. And of course, there is more vertical live streaming from your phone, for example. So it is various forms of either current well-known software, live streaming software, or there's new apps that do it. So there are plenty of ways to live stream now. So we are talking about today about AI-powered live streaming, and right now, I haven't noticed in XSplit. I use xsplit.com for my broadcasting software. I haven't noticed anything yet for it being AI being used, but there are other live streaming software that use AI, and you can switch between scenes in your software, as well as it can follow you, auto follow you around when you're live streaming, follow your eyes, etc. You can do AI auto highlights and instant replay edits. A lot of the editing video software have you can add in your captions and your transcriptions using AI. And of course, you can create overlays and branding with AI, and you can clean up your videos with AI software enabled. So some of the live streaming software that can use AI are Ecamm, StreamYard. OBS has plugins that are added but it is open source, so it depends on who is interested enough to do the plugins, as well as Riverside and Descript are all starting to use AI in order to make it easier for you to live stream. And of course, Multistreaming Everywhere is a popular idea. And right now I am using XSplit, and I'm using the software OneStream. From XSplit, I use an RTMP protocol, and it will broadcast through OneStream to Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook pages, and YouTube and Twitch. And you could broadcast to over 30, but a lot of them you wouldn't want to broadcast to anyway, some various platforms. But it's becoming standard in a lot of the tools, and certainly XSplit has always been able to have that flexibility because it uses the RTMP protocol. And with that protocol, I could actually broadcast live on television as well to my TV channel. So some of the other software that are supported are StreamYard. Restream has always been about restreaming to various platforms. Ecamm, and of course OBS plugin, depending on who sets it up, and XSplit. So the benefits of it have always been that you have a broader reach within the live time period, and you get better analytics because you've got a larger platform of places to go. And on OneStream, which is a separate software, you can have a chat. It is chat set up so that it connects to Facebook and I believe it's YouTube, and have chat live. One of the things that is stopping a lot of live streamers is not being able to chat with their audience. And the benefits, of course, is it's always better analytics. Of course, the challenge is managing cross-platform chat. And so, yeah, as you can see, sometimes when you go on YouTube and you see someone who has 200 people on their chat, it's pretty impossible to keep up with all the chat and then questions on a very active chat. So a lot of them are starting, of course, to continue to have that. And for some, it's been standard since they started. But for others, multi-streaming is something new, and it increases our reach. And of course, you can have a studio quality without a studio. Now, I've always mentioned this about XSplit. It's always been very high quality broadcast recording with this XSplit.com. I've been using it for I think 4 years now, and each time the video that is created is good quality, and I can use it on TV as well because of the way things are enhanced and because of the quality of the actual video. So, and also this is also not exactly brand new to XSplit, but when I was using XSplit, when it first came out, Restream did not have a studio, for example, but now it has a studio within its software so that you can broadcast. And now OneStream actually has a studio, and it's a broadcaster, multi-broadcaster, also has a studio, so you could use it only as your studio setup. And of course, you can do virtual sets. I always do that, and 3D scenes. And you can drag and drop layouts, and you can do cloud recording. And obviously, some of the tools that I'll be talking about are vMix, Ecamm, StreamYard, and of course XSplit. And it's always been, I always say that with XSplit, you can have a studio that looks like a $10,000 an hour studio for video recording. So it's always been high quality. And another trend now is browser-based studios. There's no installation required. It comes in your browser with a link, and of course it's easier to get your guest on because you just send the link and the guest clicks on it and it opens up the window for your studio. And so some of the ones that do this are StreamYard, Restream Studio, Wave.video, Melon, and EVMUX. Of course, the limitations on that, of course, is that it's got fewer advanced pro features that XSplit does or OBS does. It's because it's within your browser. But I'm sure once they keep growing the software for browser-based, it will even get just as powerful. Another trend is vertical live streaming growth. Of course, with the pressure for people to be on TikTok and Instagram Live, it's always, and YouTube is also added vertical live streaming mode. So you can, of course, you could physically which I have done, change the size of your window on, say, XSplit. This size is, 1920 by 1080, whereas you could change it to the size of a vertical and then just broadcast using that. And that's a very physical way to do it. As well, you can, of course, use your phone to broadcast live streaming. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if XSplit has gotten into an app yet for the phone. It's quite a powerful program, so it would be a bit difficult to translate some of the things that you can do with it on, but other ones do. I think StreamYard does. Oh yeah, OBS and Ecamm have added a vertical canvas, which is that's useful. Obviously, one of their open source software creators decided they wanted a vertical canvas, so they put that in as a plugin into OBS, and that makes it much easier for you to do a TikTok live if you wish to do it. So those are some of the trends of what's happening in live streaming, and it's growing. So you could try one new feature this week. You could look at having an AI video editor. For sure you can do that now. Capwing I'm using has AI. Canva has AI. Everybody's getting AI. So it's time to try and use AI. As well as you could try multi-streaming and see how this will boost your visibility. Certainly, I'm seen right now on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. I don't do Twitter X because it's only a very short program. And in fact, this one on LinkedIn can only be 15 minutes, so I'll have to wrap up. But you can download the live stream comparison guide, a software guide. It's got pricing, it's got pros and cons. Here we go. You can do that at https://jan-gardner.com/LV guide. You can do that for free. I don't think you even have to opt in. It's obviously just for 2025, 2026 when you come to the pricing. But the pros and the cons will help you decide on which one you want to do. Now, I think my next episode is not obviously what I did today. My next episode will be about OBS. So we'll be doing four or five in-depth episodes on each of the live streaming software for season 3. And so next time we'll be talking about OBS, which is a free open source program that you can try and have some fun with. But anyway, if you want to get notifications, checklists, and resources, you can sign up at http://jan-gardner.com/live. And so this is Jane Gardner signing off for now. Basically, today was one of my not great days, but this video I could do now as a selling video on what's trending and what's new in live streaming software. And so I may do another one which is a bit more interesting, going to the various places and having a look at the various tools. But for now, this is all we're going to talk about for today. So thank you for listening, and sign up for my yesterday I gave a content calendar GPT for my subscribers, because nothing more you need than content for 30 days on your own topic. And GPTs now are becoming quite powerful in creating everything you need for your content. So we can talk, well, we won't talk about that tomorrow, but